Hello everyone, it's Limor. I wanted to share with you, this is a project, it's actually a layout I created for the Bo Bunny layout challenge that they have about once a month on the Bo Bunny blog. And every time they have a sketch, and based on the sketch you create your layout. And this time I thought it was a really cool challenge because if you go on there, and I'll post the link below, they had a picture, just a photograph of a bedroom with like some windows and a bed and a little banner, and then you just had to come up with something that inspired you about this page or about that picture. And so this is what I came up with, and I know it's going to be a little bit hard to see. Layouts are really hard to see on camera. But I'm going to share this with you, and at the end of the video I will have the still pictures as well as the link to my blog so that you can see them properly, as well as I'll list all the products that I used in this layout. So here we go. What I did is actually I want to go through this first. Now this doily right here, I found these doilies at Michael's and they were in the dollar bin, and what I did is I actually just folded it in half. And so this is one doily folded over. And these are some, I believe this is some Prima bling that I had, some pearl bling. And I used pretty much all I Am Roses flowers. And I'll lift it up so that you can see. And of course, I Am Roses just makes every project amazing. And this is just some Prima bling right here. And then I just found some dollar store butterflies that I had. And some of the effects that I used for this layout is I sprayed, I found that I wanted to, the layout kind of seemed washed out when I was creating it. And the doily was quite dark. And so I needed to somehow bring the light together so that it didn't look so washed out, and so that the doily wouldn't stand out so much so that it would take over the entire layout. And so I just pretended like this was just a white canvas. And so this is what you want to do when you're creating a layout and you're finding that it's just not working for you. And so what I did is I started with a very light blue spray, and I went all around my layout. And I used some Barn Door by, I believe it's Barn Door, let me see here. It's Weathered Wood, I'm sorry. Weathered Wood Distressing. And I went all around it as well, very lightly. And then I just kept adding layers of a darker blue until I got the effect that I wanted to, so that the layout wouldn't be washed out. And when I created this window, and I'm going to move this so that you can see, I created this window out of chipboard, and I'm going to zoom in so that you can see. I created this window by myself out of chipboard, and I created kind of like a weathered effect, and so I wanted to make sure that the rest of the layout had the same effect. So after I finished painting this, and after I finished spraying the edges of the page, I just went ahead and used some of the same paint that I used on the window around the edges of my page so that I would tie the entire layout in. And Sac Crafters has a tutorial on how to create a window. It's not this particular window. She has, you know, a different type of window on there. However, her tutorial is really great about showing you how you can just create any window. So I just took her tutorial and I created my own, and I just put a little bit of lace on the top as an effect for a curtain effect. So that's what I did for my layout. And like I said before, I will post all the items that I used on this page in my blog. So thank you so much for watching, and of course I love to hear your comments. If there's any tutorials that you would like to see from me, please go ahead and put that in the comments or send me a private message. I love to hear about it because, you know, I create for you, and I just want to know what you're interested in seeing. So thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.